Hello, Tankers! A vlog on Friday means enough fun for a whole weekend. In today's episode, we'll tell you about the future of the current Tanki and we'll unravel the list of goodies for Tanki's birthday. Let's go! Development news. This week we'll tell you about the final changes you can expect in the current Tanki Online before all resources start being concentrated on the future version of the game. In addition to daily missions and the ability to leave a battle without losing your current score, we'll be making several other changes to the current version of Tanki. First of all, players will be able to try a paint on their tank before buying it.
The looks of a paint are as important as its protective properties. Tankers will be able to study all the available paints properly and buy the one that looks best on their favorite tank.
Control points mode will also be reworked. With the update, the score for the losing team will accumulate faster than it currently does. For the winning team, it will be the other way around.
This will be like in arcade racing games, where the leading car is slower than the ones behind it. Getting a solid advantage in CP will be a lot harder, which means that battles will be engaging and intense during the whole round.
Another future change is the reworked system for early battle termination. The third version of this system will be a lot simpler, yet more effective than its predecessors.
The mechanism will monitor not the score growth, but the number of players in a battle. This system will only be triggered if the winning team has at least twice as many players as the losing one. And yes, the system will not be triggering every 30 seconds, driving everyone in a battle mad.
And probably the most interesting feature, ratings. Tanki's site will soon feature a new section displaying player statistics, nickname, rank, total score earned, total death kill ratio, number of gold boxes scored, as well as all the turrets, hulls and paints used, sorted by the amount of experience earned using them. The site will let you study your stats and compare it to the achievements of your friends.
By the way, we'll also add weekly and monthly ratings for the best tier players in each rank. This will be similar to the Gold Hunter of the Week, but even cooler.
With these changes introduced, Tanki Online will achieve its final form. Once that happens, our game designers, programmers and artists will concentrate on bringing the new version of Tanki to life as soon as possible, and we'll keep you updated. Welcome to Esports News. The second week of Star Series had quite an unexpected start. Newcomers LTU mounted a fierce defense against GGWP, losing with the respectable score of 1-2. Number 1 also stepped up their game, losing 1-2 to DOW. Overall, these newcomers are definitely earning their place in Tanki's top league. The current week is equally interesting and full of highly anticipated matches. On Saturday, watch GGWP and Psychos clash, and on Sunday, make sure you don't miss GGWP versus Epics. That's all for now. Take care. You've sent us a hefty bunch of videos since the previous vlog. But, as always, we can only pick one as the winner. And here it is. time for yet another piece of advice from an experienced tanker. This week's guest is our Russian esports commentator and a member of the legendary General Tanks clan, Igor Bezborodov.
Hey everyone, this is G-Form. Today we'll talk about several useful but not very obvious tricks for playing even more effectively. Let's start. The strategic use of drops can often affect the outcome of a battle. Memorize drop zones in your favorite maps and keep in mind that boxes are dropped with an average frequency of 2 minutes. If you play CTF, find a route to the enemy base and get through as many drop zones as possible. Then wait for supplies to be dropped and start the attack. Former battles are really popular. To improve your skills with Hornet and Railgun or Wasp and Railgun, practice on camp and Parma maps. They are great for practicing long-range shots, shooting while moving and heating up your gun in advance. Finally, a tip that will come in handy in 1 vs 1 fights. When destroying an opponent, it's essential to know where he responds. That way you need to use sound. Right after destroying the enemy tanks, start tapping the forward movement key repeatedly. This will reduce your engine noise drastically, allowing you to hear where your opponent is. This is especially effective if you're in the center of a map. That's all, this was G-Form, listen carefully and goodbye.
The 4th of June is on the doorstep. And you probably know what that means. That means Tanki's birthday. This year, our beloved game is turning 6, and this calls for one hell of a celebration. All week, from the 1st to the 7th of June, all micro upgrades will be at half price. On the 4th of June, you'll be treated to double battle funds and gold boxes worth 6,000 crystals. While on the 5th, 6th and 7th, the game will feature 50% of paints, hulls and turrets respectively. Of course, Tanki's birthday calls for our traditional quest, the game, which will be on from the 1st to the 5th of June. As always, the size of the prize will depend on how quickly and accurately you solve all the puzzles we've prepared. The first tanker to solve all the puzzles correctly will get 1,000 of each supply, a Tanki t-shirt and a Dream Tank. The game starts on the 1st of June at 9 AM UTC. Be there on time. That's all for today. Hit the like button if you're looking forward to all the celebrations. And make sure you share this video so that all your friends know about the Tanki birthday goodies. See you next Friday!